Brother is a reality game show franchise created by John DeMol. In the show, a group of people called housemates, or house guests, live together in a specially constructed large house, isolated and cut off from the outside world. Contestants are continuously monitored by in-house television cameras as well as personal audio microphones during their entire stay. Each season lasts for about 3 months, with at least 10 contestants entering the house. To win the final cash prize, a contestant must survive periodic evictions and be the last housemate or house guest remaining in the compound by the series' conclusion. In English-speaking countries, the program is often referred to as BB. Background history: the idea for Big Brother is said to have come during a brainstorming session at the Dutch-based international Italian television production firm Endemol on 10 March 1997. The first version of Big Brother was broadcast in 1999 on Veronica in the Netherlands. Since then, the format has become a worldwide TV franchise, airing in many countries in a number of versions. Although each country has made its own adaptations of the format, the contestants are confined to a specially designed house where their every action is recorded by cameras and microphones, and they are not permitted contact with the outside world. In most countries that have produced Big Brother, the contestants have been known as housemates. However, in the American and Canadian version, they are referred to as house guests. The term Big Brother originates from George Orwell's novel 1984. Besides living together under continuous observation, which is the chief attraction of the contest, the program relies on 4 basic props: the stripped bare back-to-basics environment in which they live, the evictions, the weekly tasks and competitions set by Big Brother, and the diary or confession room, where housemates convey their thoughts, feelings, and frustrations, and reveal their nominees for eviction. Contestants are required to evict one of their own on a regular basis. In the earlier series of Big Brother, contestants were evicted every 2 weeks. However, the UK version introduced weekly evictions. Almost all versions of Big Brother now follow this format. At regular intervals, the housemates privately nominate a number of fellow housemates whom they wish get evicted from the house. In several seasons, however, housemates regularly make their nominations in front of every housemate. The housemates with the most nominations are then announced, and viewers are given the opportunity to vote via telephone for whom they wish to see evicted. Some more recent additions have since included additional methods of voting, such as voting through social media and smartphone applications. The exceptions to this process are in the American and Canadian versions, in which the housemates vote to evict each other. After the votes are tallied, the evictee leaves the house and is interviewed by the host of the show. In some cases, 2 housemates may be evicted simultaneously. Rarely, no housemates will be removed that week. At the end of the game, the last remaining housemate is declared the winner for the particular series and receives prizes. In the first season of most series of Big Brother, the house was very basic. Although essential amenities such as running water, furniture and a limited ration of food were provided, luxury items were often forbidden. This added a survivalist element to the show, increasing the potential for social tension. Nearly all later series provide a modern house for the contest with a jacuzzi, sauna, VIP suite, loft and other luxuries. The contestants are required to do housework and are assigned tasks by the producers of the show. The tasks are designed to test their teamwork abilities and community spirit. In some countries, the housemate's shopping budget or weekly allowance depends on the outcome of assigned tasks. The housemates have a weekly allowance, with which they can buy food and other essentials. Most international versions of the show remain quite similar to each other. Their main format remains true to the original fly-on-the-wall, observational style, with the emphasis on human relationships, to the extent that contestants are forbidden from discussing nominations or voting strategy. Since 2001, the US version adopted a different format from the others during its second season. where the contestants are encouraged to strategize to advance in the game. In this format, the contestants themselves vote to evict each other. In 2011, the UK version controversially adapted the discussion of nominations before reverting this rule back after a poll by Big Brother broadcaster Channel 5. Overview. From a sociological and demographic perspective, Big Brother allows an analysis of how people react when forced into close confinement with people outside of their comfort zone. The viewer has the opportunity to see how a person reacts from the outside and the inside. The diary room is where contestants can privately express their feelings about the game, strategy and the other contestants. The results range from violent or angry confrontations to genuine and tender connections. The show is notable for involving the internet. Although the show typically broadcasts daily updates during the evening, viewers can also watch a continuous feed from multiple cameras on the web in most countries. These websites were successful, even after some national series began charging for access to the video stream. In some countries, internet broadcasting was supplemented by updates via email, WhatsApp and SMS. The house is shown live on satellite television, although in some countries there is a 10 to 15-minute delay to allow libelous or unacceptable content to be removed. Contestants occasionally develop sexual relationships. The level of sexual explicitness allowed to be shown in broadcast and internet feed vary on the country's broadcasting standards. Isolation. Big Brother contestants are isolated in the house, without access to television, radio or the internet. They are not permitted routine communication with the outside world. This was an important issue for most earlier series of the show. In more recent series, contestants are occasionally allowed to view televised events. In most versions of the program, books and writing materials are also forbidden, although exceptions are sometimes made for religious materials such as the Bible, Tanakh or the Quran. Some versions ban all writing implements, even items that can be used to write. Despite the housemates' isolation, some contestants are occasionally allowed to leave the house as part of tasks. Contestants are permitted to leave the house in an emergency. Contestants have regularly scheduled interactions with the show's host on eviction nights. Throughout each day, the program's producer, in the Big Brother voice, issues directives and commands to contestants. Some versions of the show allow private counseling sessions with a psychologist. These are allowed at any time, and are often conducted by telephone from the diary room.